Part 2. Something I found very shocking in the balanced learning system was the almost civil war appearance between different community members. When we were doing our balanced learning system, we found out that we were giving a little too much attention to people who were having issues amongst those who were sexual orientation of homosexual or even just gender fluid, that we didn't really give enough attention to those of transgender. This challenge made me think that the biggest and most important thing for us to do as people and as humans was to focus on making sure that we could ask people to tell us who they are and not what people perceive them as. It was sometimes difficult to get new members to keep coming around, especially for older adults, but majority of the time the biggest difficult for me was being a voice that was not wanted to be heard. Unfortunately, this is an LGBT community. They're not really interested in what a 19-year-old heterosexual male thinks, and although I was very accepting of everyone's views, that was one of my biggest challenges, was just them wanting to listen to me in the first place. um, they did allow me to speak. No one fought with me, but it was a lot of times something where they just never really felt acquainted to listen to what my thoughts were on behalf of the matter. And I think my biggest difficulty was just being able to effectively communicate in that regard. But overall, the experience was positive, and I would definitely love to work with these people again because they have so many different personalities. They're quirky, they're interesting. They just bring this energy that's a lot like myself, and I've generally loved to work with these people. Given that statement, I found that to be the most rewarding. These people were very genuine. They personally could connect with me. We were able to talk about literally anything, and I was able to bring up aspects like my culture and things that my whole life that would have been judged or would have came off negatively to other people, but we were all able to turn them into positives. We were able to, as people, just have a good time together. And that's why I very much influenced the point of making this a safe space. Everyone was able to have a word. Everyone was able to have that true voice, which I felt was effectively needed. The most grateful thing that I feel towards the balanced learning system was just the effort that everyone put in. It's kind of like when I used to do my volunteer work. I used to day in, day out, just do what I had to do, go beyond the limits, and these people have shown me that they can do that. Fall River is a city where some people would consider dangerous or lower middle class or something that people just aren't generally that interested in. But we keep hitting it up. We keep trying to get people to come around, and ultimately it's been a great experience watching newcomers come around to this, to participate in these meetings that we have, regardless if it be a lot, a little. The truth from the book that I decided to connect to this chapter was truth 8. You either lead by example or you don't lead at all. We had to effectively, every meeting, be the example. We realized that a lot of the activities we made were heavily, not biased, but they were more skewed to people who were dealing with issues of gender fluid or sexual orientation of homosexuality. We realized that transgender people weren't getting enough attention, so we adjusted our game plan. We learned from our mistake, and we changed it without any remorse of our own thoughts. We said, hey, everyone deserves a true voice, and everyone deserves to be heard, and we're going to make sure that everyone gets what they deserve. We took initiatives, and ultimately our ability to go out and find new people brought in new members. So we were able to be the leaders and have them be our followers, and it made us a stronger collective unit throughout the years. In terms of civic engagement, I have learned quite a bit from this experience. I have been working in volunteer organizations my whole life, and this has given me another chance to spread my knowledge and work with more people. This has given me a chance to show that I can work with children, adults, show that I am mature for my age, show that you never really have to do it alone, which also relates to the book, Chapter 9, Truth 9. I was able to strongly show my abilities to do the work that I was expected of. And I think as a leader, you should be able to go not only to what your standards are, but go beyond that. I would say, in conclusion, this project has given me more confidence in my leadership viewpoint and has given me more chances to grow my civic engagement in a creative fashion because I never thought that I'd be where I am right now. So I'm very thankful for this opportunity, and my experience was wonderful thanks to the balanced learning system.